Today we're going to be talking about the Nutcracker. I'm reading the 100 greatest books of all time in order to become a great author and to inspire people like you to write and to hear these beautiful stories and to get inspired. And today we're going to be talking about the Nutcracker, which is a novella, and it's written by E.T.A. Hoffmann. It's very, very short, and a lot of people know the Nutcracker. It's a very prominent Christmas story, but a lot of people don't realize that there's actually two versions to it. So there's the version by E.T.A. Hoffmann, and then there's the version by Alexandre Dumas, which is the version we all really know. It's like that magical version. That's the version that the plays and the ballets and all the orchestras are based off of. So in this version, there's the Nutcracker and there's the Mouse King, and they're basically fighting till death. The Mouse King has 8 heads. He's very grotesque and ill-looking. Very afraid of him, the main character of the story, Maria, who's only 7 years old. And she's desperately trying to keep her little Nutcracker safe. So she ends up pawning off all the things that she's getting for Christmas to this mouse who's eating it all, like all her chocolates and all these beautiful gifts that she receives. And she ends up getting this big shard of glass in her arm during one of the battles. And she's explaining to her parents everything that's going on, but nobody believes her. They think it's a fever dream that she's having. So there's a lot of really dark themes to this story. But I think that the part that gets me the most about this is the author, his name, E.T.A. Hoffmann. The A actually stands for Amadeus. He changed his name himself in order to honor Mozart, because he wasn't just a fictional writer, he actually orchestrated music, and he was an illustrator and a painter. He was truly an artist all around. And the fact that he literally revolutionized Christmas in certain ways. Like, how many of you have a little Nutcracker on your shelf, or watch the ballet, or watch the Nutcracker movie every single Christmas? This idea ended up causing other artists to have great ideas and to create more art. And that's the inspiring thing, is as a writer, you could write something that could literally change the views of society and propel a movement forward. E.T.A. Hoffmann was able to inspire so many great authors like Edgar Allan Poe, and he even inspired Charles Dickens in A Christmas Carol, because he was talking about fantasy in a way that kind of draws on deep psychological truths. So the next novella I'm actually going to be reading is called A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So make sure you stick around if you want to know the core message of this novella.